Hi guys, I don't know if this is right. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. Okay, we try to. Welcome to my live stream. How are you all doing? How did your day go? I hope this is connected. Okay, I want to share this live stream to another person to join. Welcome to my live stream, guys. Hi, welcome to my live stream. Welcome. How is your day going? How are you? Please like this live stream, guys. Please like this live stream, please. Let me try to switch to another phone. I think it's here. No, you too. Welcome to my live stream. So, guys, how are you all doing? Thank you for joining in. You're free to ask me any question, and I'm going to answer you. So it's an open offer. So ask me any question, and you get your answer here and now. By the way, how did your day go? How was your day, guys? My friends that reside in Anambra State, I hope you guys went to vote. I hope you guys went to vote, though. I don't want to hear nobody went to vote because your vote must count. Your vote must count. How are you all doing? Okay. Drop me a comment, guys. Let's have a discussion. Any question, whatever it is. My day was my day was good. Welcome to my live stream. I'm waiting for your answers, your questions, guys. Ask me any question and whoosh, that's too bad. And I'll be so glad to. Hello, how you all doing? How are you all doing? How is your evening going? What's happening? If you reside in Anambra State, I'm asking you, did you go to vote today? Have you just stayed at home throughout? Because remember, your vote should count, right? So I hope you guys went to vote today. I hope you guys went to vote today. Hmm? Did you go to vote today? Hi guys, please like this live, ask your questions, whatever it is. Bring up topics you can talk about. Let's talk about it. Okay? Hi guys. How are you all doing? So my name is Wendy, and if this is the first time you're getting to see my face, my name is Wendy. I reside in Anambra State, and I'm a doctor, a mom of two amazing children, like I've always said, and I love to cook. I love to create recipes and all of that. So where are you watching me from? Tell me, where are you watching this live from? Where are you watching this live from, guys? You're not liking this live. Why? Why are you not liking my life? Why are you not liking my life? So, guys, I've been thinking about something lately. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, as nobody wants to say anything, I'm going to gist you guys how I got. I actually don't like calling them maids. No, I got a girl to stay with me in 2022. That was about 2021, right? Yeah, about 2 years, 3 years ago, right? At that point, we had okay. I've shared this same story before countless times. Not really, not countless times really, but like I've shared it to on my page, on my YouTube page. But I feel like making this interactive, and I want to just put it out there. So, guys, I had this girl I got in 2021. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be calling her Chioma. Please, oh, all the Chiomas in the house, people should not come for me. I'm just trying to like pass the message out there to someone. So this Chioma came to stay with me. She was about, I think, okay, 14 years. Yeah, about 14 years old. So she came to stay with me. At that time, I just had a baby. I also had my son who was, okay, my son was about 1 year plus, I think 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, thereabouts. And my baby was 2 years plus, and my baby girl was about 7 months old. So I was in their need of help. Like I needed someone to help me because we had just packed into our new house and there was just a lot to do. I couldn't, do all of that. So my wonderful sister-in-law got me this girl. She came to stay with me. Now this message is for the mothers in the house because I know that in as much as we want help, we want someone to help us ease off the works we have at home, the domestic chores and all of that, the chores in fact that we have in the house, we have to be careful the people we bring into our circle. Now, this girl as small as 14 showed me shege banza. Like I love to say this a lot because I know that is something, that is everywhere. Most, if you count like three women in sorry, if you count like 1,000 women in Nigeria, let's say 800 would have gone through this. Now, this girl came to stay with me. At first, she was so wonderful, so nice. Hey God, before you wake up in the morning, she has cleaned everywhere. She has done everything you asked her to do, like every single thing. You don't even need to push her around to do anything. She has done it. She has cleaned the house. She has, she's done with her work, and then she's because when she's done with her work, I don't really bother her. You can just sit down there, you can just watch TV, and whatever you want to do, just do it. And that time I used to wake up late because I wasn't going to work at that time. I was still breastfeeding, and most times throughout the night you're breastfeeding the baby or you're up feeding the baby, and you just have to sleep like to like maybe 8 or 9 in the morning. So I allow her. So when she's done with her work, by the time I'm up, she's everything is everywhere is sparkling clean, and you can't worry, right? You don't even think anything went wrong. Now, I still paying attention to my provisions. The provisions I got because I'm a very, very not like observant person. Like if you're around me, I'll pay attention to details, everything. Do you get like even things you don't expect me to, I will. Now I started noticing that my milk, my Milo, all those beverages were going down faster than what they should actually, because when you get them, I know how I get them and how long they stay. Okay, I know how I get them and I know how long they stay. But like, okay, let's give an instance. Most times when I get this milk and Milo and all of that, they stay like, let's say, 2 weeks tops. I noticed before 1 week, this thing is finishing, and I'm wondering who is actually taking this thing, who is consuming this thing. I started paying attention, and I didn't want to reason that, because at that time it was just me, my husband, my children, then my girl. I didn't want to reason that she would actually do this because, like I said, she's a sweetheart, nothing. So later, after I did all the findings and everything, I found out she was the one going there in the morning. When she wakes up in the morning, she will sharply do her work fast, fast. So before you wake up, Choma has finished everything. She has cleaned the house. Even the one you asked her not to do, she's going to do it. She will clean everywhere, do everything, do her work so fast, and then make herself a very hot and go up it down. I don't know what's wrong with my network. Sorry, guys. And go up it down. So I went on with, I wore my investigator's armor. And I started asking her questions like, now, first of all, I started with the whole direct questions and I started psyching her to get out the truth. After like 25 years of asking this question, this girl decided to tell me that it's the devil that's been pushing her to do all this thing. And then she's been making tea in the night, in the morning, sorry. Once she's done with her work, she'll make hot tea and then she'll drink it. Ha. Because I already told her that, okay, okay, if you tell me the truth, I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just going to take it like, okay, fine, it's the devil, Abby, and then we're going to blame it on the devil. So I allowed her that first time. That was just the beginning of the shege that she dished out to me. The beginning of the shege. Now, after this thing, in fact, she became worse. Like, as though she came to stay with me and then gradually started coming, her true self started coming out. Mind you, this girl was just 14 at that time. 14 years, 14. In fact, she staying with me, I learned a lot of things. Like, you don't, hey, if you see, if I don't know where to start, my story is everywhere. But I saw Shaggy in this girl's hand. That is what I saw is Shaggy, premium Shaggy. Now, there's even this incident, this thing. Okay, I put her in a school, a private school, the first private school I put her. I figured out she even caused problem there. I had to change her from that school because it's from one problem to another, one mistake to another mistake. I'm always reporting her. They're always saying she did this, she did that. I had to change her. Then I put her in a school that is closer to the house, and then a private school. Girl would steal money from the house, like steal my money, and go to school and organize a funfetti party. Like she would buy whatever she wants. Mind you, I bought this girl a flax. At that time she was about 15, 16, right? Because she stayed with me for 3 good years. I bought her a food flax, and yeah, a food flax. So that in the mornings when I make food for my children to go to school, at that time they had started school, I I would also dish out her own for her. So nobody goes to school and starts begging or something, or feeling like you've not eaten. Now after breakfast, she takes her lunch to school. But this girl will still steal from the one we have. The one that even busted my brain was that, okay, my on one occasion, if I'm not even, just let me just pick out one. She went to, and my husband decided to drop her off in school. Like after dropping the kids, I just drop her off. And usually there's something he does. He just drops money in the car anywhere. Madam thought it wise to steal the money that he dropped. She picked the money and then she went to school, 1,000 naira, and then she squandered it. Let's not even go into the way we asked her and then she accepted that she did it. Because if you want to ask her, if you want to get out this information from her, you would have to beckon, like you have to invite the host of angels to talk to her before she will say the truth. My question is, why? In fact, what I keep, not even my question, what I keep thinking to myself is, how did I stay with this girl for complete 3 years and not send her back immediately? How? How did I do that? How was I able to do that? This girl showed me shaggy. She showed me shaggy. She showed me shaggy. Ah, Jesus. I sorry guys. She sh- okay. She showed me shaggy. Mothers in the house. I'm just asking you a question. How do you guys cope with health that are horrible? Like I know they say if you do some, okay, I think why I actually gave her that chance was she was actually working. She was a very hard working girl. Very, very hard working. Very, very hard working. Like very hard working. Now let's not even go into the part where she would say things that she just imagined in her head and then cause fight for two people. It was always from this fight to another fight. She would just jam my head and another person's head together. You know, I still think most times I feel like I have PTSD from these things because right now I have an amazing girl with me, but sometimes I'm like, ah, this girl not turn out to be like this. So I'm just being paranoid, right? But I keep on asking myself, how did I stay with this girl for 3 good years? 3 good years. Hey, my my advice to you guys is if you stay with someone and you feel like this person you can't just send her back home. It's even if it's that same day that she comes to live with you, that same day that she comes to your house and she does something you don't like, Biko, send the person back home for your sanity's sake. Because if it's messed up, it's messed up. That's just what it is. For your sanity's sake, send that person back home. Nobody is going to put a gun to your head. Nobody is going to put a knife to your neck and tell you that why did you do this? It is just for your. It is a self. It is just for you. You are doing it for yourself. I had to go through a lot, like a lot of things. Like as small as she was, I went through a lot in her hand. As small as she was, I went through a lot. So I just wonder why. How? How could I stay and not even chase her back the next that same minute that I found out? That same minute that I found out. I don't know. I don't know how. I think my good heart is so wonderful. I don't know how. Mothers in the house, how are you guys coping? Especially those that are living with small demons in the house. Those ones are living with small kerekus in the house that are doing wonders now. How are you guys coping? Because my cannot can. Like at this point in my life, okay, before I got this new girl, I prayed to God. I told God, please, I've gone through a lot. Even before that girl, I had an experience. Okay, even before I had an experience, and it wasn't a good one. And that one was with, I think, a 20-year-old girl. I was paying, but I was the one doing all the work in the house. You call auntie, she'll act like she's not hearing what you're saying. She's downstairs, she's not just hearing you. I will still clean the house. I'll still carry my baby. I'll still do all of that. And what's about me is if you're staying with me, you're not cooking for me. I love my kitchen. My kitchen is my office, is my place. You can't even cook the food my husband will eat. I would cook the food. I enjoy doing it. Don't do it for me. I can decide to teach you a younger, a child, sorry. But to cook for me, I will not accept that. So basically, what you're doing for me is to, do the chores like clean the house and all of that. That 20-year-old girl, and I was paying her, oh, I would call her for money. Like I'll have my baby upstairs with me, and you're calling this person to help you get something. She'll never answer you. She'll just be doing what she's doing. She'll just bone you like you're not even talking to a human being. Sometimes I'll just tiptoe and walk downstairs, and you find her standing close to the door, like, hey God, not even doing anything. I saw Shege in this my little marriage now, where the foundation still one strong. I've seen Shege, and I just kept on going on and going on. I don't tell how that one even decided to go. God works in mysterious ways. That is how one day she just woke up in the morning and told me, "Hey, auntie, I think I want to start going today. But I'm going to wait for you. When you get somebody, then we will now know." I told her, "No, no, 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 that's okay, that's okay. If you want to go now, if you want to go tomorrow, sorry, then you can," because she told me in the night, "If you want to go tomorrow, then it's fine. You can go tomorrow." I don't know. I just felt like I don't even know what came into me like and gave me that directive to do what I did. What I went upstairs with my food. As I sat down on the chair, I was telling my husband that she said she wants to do all of that. My mind just told me to call her up and collect her phone from her. 20-year-old girl. Of course, she has passport, right? Every other girl, because she had the right to hold her phone. She was working with me. I was paying her, right? So as she walked upstairs, the next thing I did was to grab the phone. And then I told her, "Yeah, open, 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 open this password." I opened the password. The first place, in fact, the only place I went to was her Zender. I just went peer to the Zender and clicked on it. My people, what my eyes saw, eh? You see how she just went, I don't even know people can actually just copy all your phone, everything in your phone in their phones. That was how she plastered everything on my phone in her phone. She transferred every single document I had on my phone to her phone. Hey, and I was wondering, how? When did you even have the time to do this? How did you even know my password? Because that time my password was, mixed with numbers and letters and all of that. Did you get those kind of password? How did you find out my password? That was even wild. How? Like, okay, let's leave the fact that you already transferred this thing. How did you find the password? How did you get it? You must be a serious rogue, a serious thief, armed robber, those with guns on the road for you to have found out this password. Auntie me, oh, auntie as usual, still begging and telling me that it was the devil that pushed her to do what she did. And then my question was, what are you using my license for? All my pictures, my if everything. What are you using all those things for? And at that time, I used to bake, and then it was like a home business. I would bake cakes and strictly on orders. I'll pre-orders, sorry. I'll bake cakes and then deliver. So I had a lot of cake recipes on my phone. Those I paid for, those I created, all of that. I had them on my phone. So this girl had the guts. I think she came in and then she found out that I could make cakes and felt like, okay, that's what I'm thinking. Felt like, okay, let me just now pack all these things that she has and run and go and start up my business. I don't know, because I don't want to think someone sent her. Obviously, nobody did, because the people that brought her to me are sweethearts, like they are family, and they can never do such. So I kept on thinking, why would you go to my phone? Why would you do this thing that you did? If not because you want to start up your own business in that kind of way. And this was a girl I was like, if she does better, I might decide, I'm not so rich. I might decide to, contribute and get her a mixer or something, teach her how to make cake and then get her. In fact, she was even there when I used to mix my cake, and if she asked me questions, I'll answer her. But she went to the extent, and that was stay with me for 3 months. 3 good months. After that one, I thought maybe, okay, 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 okay. It's just a phase, it's just something that will happen. And you know, the next person that came was this particular girl that almost took off my neck. And I had to go through what I went through with her for 3 good years. Because I was trying to give excuses for her, like, oh, she's still a child, she's just 14. What's the worst thing she can do? What made me finally send her back was that this sweetheart went to tell her classmates that, in fact, the whole school, that she knows what she'll do to me, that she's just keeping me quiet. When she's ready to do what she wants to do, then she'll do it. But not be person tell me, say time don't reach to send her back. I got back home. I couldn't sleep for the few days before I sent her back. I was just tossing on my bed. I was like, what? How would a little child like this have such mind, think of such thing in her heart, conceive such in her heart to do to me? Me when no do am anything. I just said, okay, oh, okay, oh, okay, oh, no problem. I see this is what's going on. She didn't even know. That morning I woke up. She told me good morning. I said, good morning, my dear. Now bring your bag upstairs. I want to check something. She brought her bag upstairs. I turned the bag upside down. Check in case anything there is anything in my own day inside. I checked everything inside the bag, brought out the ones that I want to bring out. You get? And then I gave her. Part brought out whatever that I felt belongs to guys. So some of my paper credentials, not really credentials, but some things in her bag, which really don't mean anything, but I collected it. But I gave her every other thing I bought for her, every single thing, down to the uniforms she even wore when she was in the house, she was going to school with. I gave her even the bags I bought, everything. I just wanted her to be gone, like out of my house. And then when I was doing that, I think she figured out that okay, I think this is up. This is up. I just took her far away. Hey, it shocked her. When she was about to leave, she started crying. Auntie, please, oh, auntie, please, now that she doesn't want to go. I told her, no, 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 you're not even going, no. Because I told her, you're not going. I want you to go and meet your mother. Let your mom, help you, groom you a little bit. Maybe after 1 week, you'd come back. Oh, me, I just called the mother to ask her, Shebi your pikin don't arrive. She told me yes. I don't talk any other thing again. Even her mother in her mind knows that I brought her back. Thelma Blizzard, hi. My sister is not really easy living with these girls. Some of them are dangerous to live with. That's one of the reasons I'm staying alone. My dear, please just stay alone. Stay alone. As in, that is even the best thing. I wish there's a way I can, but I'll say for now, I don't have a problem because I don't know how I feel like God just answered my prayer and decided to bring these sweet girls to me. Okay. So for now, I'm okay. I'm just, they're not perfect, but they're okay. But the best thing to do is to just stay on your own. Balance also all this rubbish that they are doing. You just run and come off from because these girls they will show you shaggy. Banza, they will show you shaggy. I saw a lot. As in, that kind of feeling that okay, even got to the point where I want to go out, I'll have to go with everybody. Myself, my children, my girl. I can never leave her home with these children. I could never do that. Never. I'll always, even go to a point that there was this woman that stays close to our house. I used to buy things from. She one day she stopped me and told me, Doko, in our Pokidu Mazi Apu, you always carry these children, all of them. This girl is a big girl now. That time she was about 16. This girl is a big girl. Leave her now. Let her stay with the children. So you can go to your business. Like go to do your business. Ha. I told her, please, you see the way I'm carrying her now. That's the best way. I cannot trust. I could not. I did not trust this girl with the children. Oh, she was always doing. Even got to the point we got a camera in our kitchen. Hey, until we still go to the kitchen and collect food, looking at the camera, as in it was that bad. And I just keep asking myself, see, if I'm giving this story every single day, I keep asking myself, but why? Why did I leave this girl to stay that long? What? Not Jazz. How did I leave her to stay that long with me? I would have sent her home since. But I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. I can't really say what really happened, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He just kept on happening and happening. I just kept on giving excuses for the little girl. Now let me even say, let me even tell you, the story long. It be like from here to what's the farthest state? One of those northern states, but you will know. From Anambra now to what any northern state, you know that is the farthest. That's how the story be. This girl, when she came to stay with me, after like usually I when I get someone, I actually pray and take the person to a family friend who is a pastor to also pray for the person and all of that because their witches are real. If you don't want to do that, if you don't believe in it, that's your cup of tea. But I believe that they are witches, and you have to face it that way. Yeah. So I usually do that. So I didn't do that till after like 3 months. She was staying with me. The third month, I was like, it's true. I didn't take this girl to see any pastor. Let me just take her. And so I carried this girl go. We got there. The man of God prayed, everything, gave his prophecy, and all of that. My people, that's how we go back after the whole thing. We got back home. So this girl went on to tell my, in fact, to spread the gist that I said that somebody in the family is a witch. In fact, I don't want to give details, but even till today, if I reason that thing and the kind of problem it would have caused, I cringe. And the only thing I did when I heard there was like, wait, where did you hear this from? People will not believe that nobody said this to you. Now you just twist the thing, put up. This girl kept on looking up the way she looks now, her normal way. She didn't even say anything. It was after my elder brother came and warmed her up, better flogging. She now said, okay, 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 she'll say the truth, she'll say the truth. That she did not hear it from anywhere. That is the devil that used to push her to say things. That things will just enter her head, bam, and she will say them. Wow. I just couldn't talk. I couldn't say anything. I was dumbfounded. At some point, I felt like she needed deliverance, and we decided to go for deliverance. Yeah, Mountain of Fire deliverance, my people. We did that 2 times, 2 deliverance sessions. Now, the first deliverance session, she stopped on her own because I'm a Roman Catholic, and but God is God, and I believe God is everywhere. Dep- See, oh, not be say God is everywhere in some places, but yeah, I I decided to take her for deliverance in Pentecostal church. Hmm? My family friend still. And then he said, okay, that she should always come particular days, some particular days, which she was going. At some point, she came back and told me, auntie, that they are done with this deliverance. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Thank God. For like 1 week, we had peace of mind. I wasn't talking about anything. I wasn't um I was not complaining about nothing in the house. It was just like that. My people, after like 1 week, the craze started again. Then, because I don't see this pastor regularly, one of those days, those days, okay, I saw him and he told me, why, how far now? She has stopped coming. What happened? I was like, I thought it's over. He said, no, 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 they're not over. Oh. Okay, I said, okay, no problem. We started the deliverance again. This time around, after like 2 months, I think a month and let's just say 6 weeks, roughly 6 weeks, she stopped. Came back home and told me, Auntie Serokwam Kenechineke, I should follow her and thank God that she she's done with the deliverance. I follow and thank God. Though. I really follow and thank God. I follow and thank God. I was like, oh, he said you're done. And he said, yes, she's done. Fast forward to 2 days after that. She stopped going, all right? 2 days after that, I met the pastor and he was like, so are you angry with me? I don't know. Is it because I said that she should cut her hair? Is that why you said she shouldn't come? Ha! I told him cut her hair. How? Who said she? What? How? I go back home, asked her, Chioma, who said you should cut your hair? In fact, why am I just hearing that you were asked to cut your hair? She now told me, hey auntie, as you come voicing that the man of God said I should cut my hair. Then I should come. Let's continue the deliverance. Okay, why didn't you now want to cut your hair? He said, nothing. So why did you tell me that you have finished the deliverance session? Mamas, how are you guys coping? Because I know somebody out there is going through the same thing. And I'm asking you this question. California and on a big game. What are you doing with that person? Hmm? Is it when the person gets a knife and then you know you are going to let the person go? What is he doing with that person? Things are happening, oh. Crazy things are happening. Crazy things are happening. A lot of crazy things are happening. A lot of things. Have you been on the net lately? Have you been on the net lately? to see what is really going on. This is just like my story. I'm sure I've heard a lot of stories from people, tons of stories, even on social media, whatever it is, I have seen stories. And sometimes you keep on asking yourself, shebi this woman be know say this child dey like this, why she come leave am? Why she no send am go? Now suppose ask me that question now, because really, why did I let this linger for so long? Why did I let this linger for so long? I don't know. I just know that a year passed, 2 years passed, 3 years, I was stuck with her until I decided to take the bull by the horn and ask her to leave. Because I think why I didn't want her to go was maybe I felt like the work would be too overwhelming for me. I may not be able to do these things. You get catering for the whole house and having to take care of two children. You know, some people can actually deal with stress. You know that. So I was like, okay, make I just dey manage this pikin, make I know wetin God go do for me. I might get somebody else that would actually, but it doesn't work that way. Doesn't fully work. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Mothers in the house, how? How are you guys coping? How are you guys coping? How are you guys coping? It's not easy, I swear. Like, you just have to know when to say no. When to say, this one don't pass, this greeting now don't pass shoulder length. You get, you just have to know when to call it quits and allow that child. There's so many instances, cases in even in Nigeria, where you see the help um did this to the children, all of that. I don't want to start mentioning it because you already know. There's so many things. I see them on internet, and most times I'm scared. I'm like, what if I left this girl? What did she for do? I don't want to know. Like, I don't want to learn by example or by experience. But sometimes I just keep thinking, what would she have done differently? What would she have done? Do you understand? What if she won't do? What if she won't do? But as you guys have to be careful, oh. You guys have it's not a do or die affair. Like, if you get someone and the person is mescaforming, and what I mean by mescaforming is the person is doing anyhow and acting like a witch. Because let me use words like that, like acting the wrong way. I don't know how to, don't know the best word. Let that child go. Let that child go. I know some people say, we don't believe in witchcraft. It is real. Imagine having someone to actually possess your children. Hey, Egbele Kokomiyo. Let that child go. Let that child go. You see that day, gong, 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 gong. Let that child. I have a friend who told me that she got this girl, was about, I think 11, she 11, a bit 12-year-old child girl, very pretty girl from somewhere from Asaba or Agbo, that side. So that she got this girl, and the day she came to her house, the girl was doing strange, strange things. First off, she came, she dropped the girl in the house, asked her not to go. If I just stay in the parlor, I'm coming. By the time she got back home, the girl had gone to her husband's room and wore whatever clothes, the husband's clothes, came down to the parlor, lay down and slept off. Things they happen. Things they happen. Slept off. And then in the night, she began funny, funny sounds. And then she sleeps calling herself and hey! Well, in fact, if you don't sleep like a human being, if you there's way you sleep, you leave my house. I'm not even joking. Ebe ahụ ịdị na ka m meworo mmiri nsọ fee gị. I will use, I don't know if you guys hear my language. You see that place where you lie down, that picking like I will use holy water. I have enough in my house and sprinkle on that child because it's not in my house that people have meeting. Yeah. I went and she was so wise to send that girl home immediately. You know, even past 2 days. Very wise step. Very, very smart move. To send the girl back home immediately because you want to protect your children. Yeah, they're very vulnerable. Very vulnerable children. They need, it's you that will protect them. So imagine leaving someone who is possessed around them. And then you get to find out in the next few months that your child is possessed. Would you ever forgive yourself for not paying attention? No, you won't. So if you like, it's the way you will cough. In fact, it's the way you will talk. In fact, it's the way you will look. Yeah, Nalugun. You go back home. You go reach your mama house first. There's this girl that stayed with me. I even always forget because she's such a lovely girl. She stayed with me for like 1 month. Reason why I sent her back was that she's hot. Reason why I sent her back home was she was about 10, I be 11. But then she used to talk like one old woman. You know those kind of children that when they are talking, you think it's an old man that is talking, about old woman that is talking. Sorry. So the reason why I sent her back, in fact, the reason why I started looking at her like this was because one morning, that time my baby, that was even the first person that ever stayed with me. First girl, very beautiful black beauty. The first reason why I started looking at her with one eye is that in the mornings, I wake up in the mornings to bathe my baby. My son was about, I think 4 months old, 4 5 months, yeah. Because my mom had done finished with the omogo and gone back home, and then she now helped me get this girl that came to stay with me to help. Now this girl, 12 at okay, I wake up in the morning to bathe my baby boy, right? So I'll walk into his room. He sleeps with me, Sha, but then I'll go to the room to get his things to bathe him. Because like I said, I'm a very, very careful person, very observant person. Well, before things will go wrong around me, I go, no. I feel just they look you. I just went straight to my baby's towel. You know how those big towels that we buy now for babies? I don't know how my eye went to the edge of the towel, like the end of the towel. What's it called? Okay, the whatever end or the rim, I don't know what it's called. There. I saw my eyes just went there and I noticed someone actually used the scissors to cut it off. Small. Just very tiny piece out of it. I said, "Shebi, this towel I never used for up to 6 months. How? How did this thing cut off? Why?" The first thing that came to my mind was, make I ask her. I called her and told her. Me, my own is I'll ask you directly. Why did you cut this thing off? And yeah, what even made me ask her like that was that as I was still pondering in my spirit, I was using my corner eye to look at her. She was already, like looking like someone who was really scared and didn't want to get the question. Like nobody should ask me. Oh. I just turned to her and told her, why did you cut this towel? Why did you where is the other piece? She looked at me so shocked. I was like, hey, even me where asked the question, I shock. Even me, where asked the question, I shock. Even me where asked the question, I shock. I was shook. Hey, I did not expect the reaction. She just, now looked too shocked and was already shaking at that time. I summoned courage to ask the second time. Why did you, in fact, where did you keep this thing that you caught? Now told me, hey, auntie Magwage Ezioku, because what makes Ezioku, tell me the truth. She now told me that she just cut the top, that she was just playing, and then she cut the top. You went to get scissors. Where scissors is, because scissors no dey close to that room. You went to get scissors where it is and went to that place baby's towel is and he cut it off. It didn't sit well with me, but I said, okay. First of all, I'm not going to use this towel again. I packaged the towel and kept one side. I went to bring a fresh towel because the towels come in sets of three. Mothers will know. Most mothers will know. These towels are come in three, set of three, one biggest size, two medium sizes. So I just went to take out of that one of the spare towels I have. I didn't even bother to use that towel again. I know the craze. I didn't touch that towel again. I just left it like that. But in my mind, I was still thinking, how which I won't go with this girl now? What am I going to say? How do I find out what she did with this towel? I started cooking up stories in my head. Trust me. I was like, I'm going to figure out a way to find out what exactly waiting this up. So now, after that same day, she was not behaving, somehow. If you pass, small girl, oh, this girl be like, I think it was 11 or 12, 10, 11, 12, thereabouts. So she kept on doing strange things. In fact, the way she even used to talk then, you think it's an old woman that is living inside her. Now, so I don't even know what led to what again. I'm someone that will sit down and form stories. When I want to get the truth out of a child, I will tell that child a story, a very scary one, the one that will make you say the truth, even by yourself. You go tell me truth. I just formed the story. I told her, okay, do you know what? After I said whatever story I said, I've forgotten. But then I just went to meet and told her, do you know what? If you tell me what exactly is wrong with you, I'm just going to, you will stay with me. Oh. I really like you. I love you so much. You stay with me, eh? But just tell me, so I don't know what I'm dealing with. And so the picking boss cry. She was not like, and she wants to tell me that whenever she closes her eyes, that she will see a very big snake. Hey, I told her how big. Me self, that's question. My head no correct. I asked her how big is the snake? She told me very mighty snake. Maybe she closed her eyes to sleep. She sees the snake. I said, okay, if you see the snake, what will not happen? They said, that is not just that. That she'll be in the middle, and then people that tie red wrappers on their waist, old men will be dancing around her in an empty room inside that her trance or dream or whatever it is. They'll be dancing around her and be saying some things. I just know what it is. Hey, Jesus. At that time, I was like, I don't enter. This one will reach out, but and it go be today. It cannot pass today. Now after that, I decided to call the mom that same day. I just stepped out and then with my baby because fear come dey catch me. I didn't want to leave my baby and told my mom. Mom spoke to the mom. Mother was like, no, she told me sorry that she told me that her mom knows that she's been initiated in her father's compound. That there's something that is there that he inherited. All those stories that we see in Nollywood, you watch in Nollywood. Now, waiting they play for my house. And I was still, you see, my head, it was going like this. I was figuring out the best way to get out of this situation. And I was like, so your mommy knows that there is a God somewhere that is calling you. She said, yes. I said, oh, no, talk, no, wala. Even easy for me. We called, I called my mom. We talked about it. And she said, okay, this was going to happen. That let us leave her. Maybe the weekend time. Eh? Leave who? Weekend where? Cannot happen, no. Only work. I just packed her bag. I told her, do you know what? I want you to go back. Your mommy said you should come. That she has already agreed to take you for deliverance. Once she takes you for deliverance, you come back straight to my house. I love you so much. I want you to stay with me. She said, Auntie, would you allow me to come back? Please, that she wants to come back, that she loves my baby boy, that she wants to stay. I told her, you have my word. Me too. As you see me, I love you. And I want you to stay with me. Now, so, want who to stay with you. As I packed her bags, I purposely left out some clothes, okay? So she doesn't feel like she's really going. And then, so that you go to my mommy's house first. Then from my mommy's house, then your mommy will now come and take you there. I just said something. That same day, Auntie accepted that she used to see things and that they sent her to cut towel. That was the same day. I told her to bring the piece of towel where she took it. She said she cannot. She has taken it to. I told her, well, as you take her, I go burn this other one. no concern me. I sprinkle the blood of, hey, I use only water to bath that one with only with anointing oil, and then I burnt it. They should go and take it in ashes wherever it is. And that's how I packaged the girl jejely to her mother. She used to call me until about, I think, roughly a year ago. Not me, my mom actually. Year ago, used to call my mom to ask about my son because she didn't know I already have a baby girl. Of course, she left before that. So she always asks about him. She was a very lovely girl. Very, they are always lovely. You see them when they come, perfect babies. Always lovely children. They are always faultless. Abi, is that the right word? They are always lovely. You have to pay deep attention. Look in between the lines. Read in between the lines. Read it. It's better that you actually that you leave getting a help that will show you shake, or don't. In fact, it's better you don't have a help. You're on your own in your house, and you know that okay, this is how my house is. These are the people around me. At least I trust this ones in my life. Your circle is safe. Your circle is safe. Your circle is getting safe. Then you bring in someone that will really show you what shege really means, and then distort the compass of your life, distort everything, and then distort every single thing in your life. I've seen a lot. See, I've seen a lot too. Most times I even forget about the first girl because we stayed for like a month, right? And the second one was like 3 months, and then Madam of 3 years. So you can see, I, to an extent, I can give you guys advice on who to get and who not to get. Hey, Chineke God, it's not easy. It's not easy. Just if you know you cannot stay with anybody, let the person go. If the person is doing giving you signs of a, let the person go to her father's house. Let them carry their curses and whatever they are carrying, harboring in them, and go. You get. Hold on, guys. Let me plug in this phone. Let them go. So you have peace of mind. So your mind, you're saying, let them go. Another thing that is very important is that as much as we get people and all of that, we have to make God the center of our homes, because as I'm saying this gist now, I'm saying, hey, I did not know what came to me. It is still God. I still know it's God, because I would have actually not found out all these things. I would have just been living there, like staying there, floating, and everything we want spoil will spoil. But because God is God and He's merciful enough, He decided to just give me this heads up. Okay,